What is going on, mortals? Mortal T here. Welcome to How to Tame, a series where I will be covering every tameable dino in our best way to tame them and going over their abilities or features if they have anything. But first, a small disclaimer. All this taming is done on a boosted server, but the taming method is exactly the same that you'd have to use on an official server. But if you're playing on an official server, you should know by now that it's going to take you a lot longer to gather the resources and a lot longer to do the taming. But with that out of the way, let's just get to what we're going to be taming today. So today we're going to be taming one of the most common dinos in Ark that you'll probably see when you first spawn in, that's never been a danger to you, that it's just one of the easiest, I don't know what else to call it, it is one of the easiest. It's probably one of the dinos that you'll tame once and never ever tame again. And that is the Parasaur. This is one of the first dinos that was ever in the game, and people just don't mess with them anymore because they don't do a lot. They really don't. They have no special abilities. To be honest with you, they don't look particularly nice. Yeah, it's just one of the dinos when you're first starting off that you might tame just to get somewhere, but that's it. The dino's not that important anyway. It doesn't even have its own kibble. Yeah, it just doesn't. So if you are going to tame one of these, you are going to need to knock it out. Now you need to be careful because these will run away if you don't knock it out pretty darn quick, and they'll just carry on running. See, even the model is messed up on it because his hand is coming through its body. Yeah, I think they just added it into the game and then they didn't touch it. It's one of those dinos that you just don't use. You just don't use it. But I've got to cover it because it is a tameable dino in Ark. So what are we going to need to feed this? Well, you can feed it with vegetables that you grow in the greenhouse, but personally I think that's probably just a waste of vegetables. If you got to the stage where you are actually growing vegetables, that means you've got a good base going and you've got some good dinos already, and you don't want to waste any of the vegetables on taming a Parasaur. You just don't. Even if it's a 150, I wouldn't. Just grab some berries from the plants around. That's all I advise. Medjool berries is obviously the best berries to use, but you can use any type of berries really. And it's nearly tamed already. So why would you actually tame a Parasaur? Well, when you first start off, when you first spawn into Ark, this is probably one of the first creatures that you can tame, that you might find easy enough to tame, as long as you can knock it out. And you can get a saddle for it pretty early on as well. So you can ride them, and you unlock the saddle at level 9. Yes, so it is like the first saddle I believe you can unlock. Level 9 saddle, and it doesn't take any kite on a character or anything. It's just wood, fibre and hide to make it. So yeah, it's actually pretty darn easy to make. So and this is why you would get a Parasaur first. This is why you'd tame one, because of its general speed and slow stamina drain. That is the only reason you could get one. So you could get around the map decently quick without going through any hassle of a long tame, and that's about it. Parasaurs are not good for attacking, they're not good defending in any way possible. So if you do get into trouble, your best way is to run more than anything. It's not just a decent runner as well, it is a decent swimmer. Kind of. Or it's supposed to be. But if you are in a bit of a trouble, I would pump some oxygen just in case you come across something that is faster than you. Now, if you're playing on an official server, the things that are faster than a Parasaur are basically raptors and saber-tooths, and they can hurt a lot. So stay near water and pump some oxygen on your Parasaur, so it can move faster in the water than a saber-tooth or the raptor can. That's the only thing I would advise. So it can attack, but I'd advise you only attacking small stuff like dodos or something like that. Now, it cannot harvest any meat, it does only harvest berries. Okay, that's not a bush, that's why. I hardly see. Here we go. There we go. So it is harvesting berries. Only got one attack yet again. And it gets more thatch than wood. But it hasn't really got a lot of weight or a lot of health. The only thing decent about the Parasaur is its stamina drain is very, very low. So this does make a good mount for decent speed. And distance travelled is pretty good. And it's starting to get night time, so let's try and wrap this up. Because like I said, there isn't a lot more to do with the Parasaur whatsoever. So let's try and get it back to base as quickly as we possibly can. Like I said, this is all done on a boosted server, so this is why I'm running so fast. And now I can't see. I just hopped off. Didn't want to do that. There we go. Let's get into night vision. Hell. Troodons, yeah. Come out in the dark. Let's try and get this back to base while we've got some night vision on our helmet. And we're back. So that is pretty darn easy. So yeah, Parasaur, alright for a first mount, just to get you to somewhere that you're probably going or to get away from something. But that is about it. It's not good for defense or attacking, so if you do get attacked by something, your best chance is to run, and that is the only way you're probably going to survive with a Parasaur. So yeah, that's it. That is it. That is it. There's nothing else to do with a Parasaur. I can't think of nothing. There just is nothing. Why did that happen? So mortals, if you ever do try and tame one of these, you're only going to tame it early on in the game. And other than that, you probably never ever use them. You might tame a couple of them just to get some Parasaur eggs, but that is probably about it. But if you ever do try and tame one of these and this guide helps you out in any way, please don't forget to show that like button, who is boss, by punching it in the face. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button. And as always, mortals, don't forget to share it with your family and your friends and around the world. But that is it. I am Mortal T, and I am out.